The episode begins with a quick introduction about the scientific experiments that can only be conducted on the space station. But honestly, what we really want to know is, why is Ryong there, other than to be a tourist? Well, hold on, because the answer is coming. On the rocket, our main trio, Santiago, Ryong, and Eve, finally arrive at the space station. But docking the rocket is no easy task. The scene reminds us how even the simplest tasks in space require an absurd level of precision. After a few adjustments, Go-10 successfully aligns the rocket, and the group is ready to enter. After a few knocks on the hatch, our protagonists are finally about to meet the other crew members. Ryong, always the cheerful one, shows up with a welcome gift, and surprise. A swarm of fruit flies accompanies the group, courtesy of Santiago and his bag of fruit. The flies steal the spotlight, especially because Eve becomes obsessed with watching them mate. Yes, she grabs a microscope and gets completely absorbed in the fruit fly romance, to the point of forgetting that the entire Earth is waiting for her to continue her work. Meanwhile, on Earth, the Seoul Mission Control Center, MCC, team is baffled. Fruit flies? Seriously? Jae-ryong, meanwhile, is in his office, annoyed and brooding over his secret plan, which we don't fully understand yet but is sure to cause trouble. Back on the station, Ryong, ever the jokester, suggests naming the flies public and indecent. Eve, of course, keeps her cool as the commander. After a bit of back and forth, the hatch is finally opened, and we meet Mina Lee, Kang-soo, Go-eun's ex, and Sung-joon. The introductions go smoothly, except for Ryong, who's still struggling with zero gravity. Amid his clumsy antics, Eve reveals lottery tickets and Ryong's gift, ice cream. But this isn't just any ice cream. We discover that President Jae-ryong has a crazy plan, to send the preserved sperm of the late Dong-hun into space. The idea is that, up there, the sperm will fix itself, don't ask how, and with some contraband eggs, fertilization can happen. And where are the eggs hidden? In the vanilla ice cream tub Ryong brought. But Eve chooses that exact tub to test, suspecting it contains drugs. Ryong tries to get the ice cream back, but Eve, suspicious, crushes the empty container, leaving everyone panicked about the fate of the eggs. Plot twist. It turns out the ice cream with the eggs wasn't in that tub, it was with Kang-soo. He reassures the president that everything is under control. Back on Earth, Go-eun and Min-young are shocked to learn Kang-soo, not Ryong, is responsible for the eggs. And Ryong? He realizes he was just the delivery man in this bizarre plan, thinking he was actually helping. The tension escalates when Kang-soo and Ryong confront each other. Kang-soo makes it clear he's not over Go-eun and vows to win her back. Meanwhile, flashbacks reveal that Ryong struck a deal with Jae-ryong. If the experiment succeeds, MZ Group will build a fertility clinic in space to give hope to others. But, of course, the president never intended to follow through on this promise. The next day, chaos strikes again aboard the station. One of the lab rats brought for experiments becomes aggressive, biting the females. The team debates what to do, euthanize the rat or try to control it. Kang-soo suggests they should be practical and kill it. But when the rat has a heart attack, Ryong and Eve jump in to save it together. This heroic act earns Ryong the crew's respect and even impresses Jae-ryong. Eve, touched, hugs Ryong and thanks him for being there. She even calls him a great doctor, which is high praise coming from her. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Go-eun tries to call Ryong, but he decides to ignore the call, enjoying his moment of triumph with the other astronauts. And so, another episode filled with emotions, laughs, wild science, and a healthy dose of drama wraps up. Now the big question is, Will the space fertility plan actually work? And what other crazy adventures does Ryong have in store for us? We eagerly await the next chapter of this interstellar soap opera. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share our summaries with your friends.